CrossFit began in the States in a gym in Santa Cruz in California in about 2000. The first person to own a CrossFit gym was Greg Glassman. He is like he was the king of CrossFit. He was a gymnast growing up, but figured that he would benefit more from dumbbells, barbells, and stuff like that. So he went on to invent CrossFit and kind of mixing the two, gymnastics and strength. There's currently over 7,000 CrossFit gyms in the United States alone. So needless to say, his idea took off. The Open that we're just about to do is a competition for anyone, regardless of your fitness level or ability. Brand new to CrossFit or been doing it, 10, 20 years, you can compete here. And all the gyms across the world do it. It makes a playing field for everybody to see how they compete against people in their category all across the world.
My name is Tracy Baker, and I'm originally from Saskatchewan, Canada, and now I live in Marlborough, New York. My whole life I've been an athlete. I did, every sport I could get my hands on growing up, right straight through college. And when I got out of college, I just started going to the gym because that's what you do when you don't play sports anymore. And it just never really filled that, the community, the team feeling, the competitive edge that I always loved about being on a team. When you're a kid growing up playing sports, you don't appreciate it the way you should. I used to play for hours and hours, and that's the only thing you have going on. And so when I found CrossFit, it was like it gave all of that back to me and more. After having children, I felt like you kind of lose yourself. Your life then becomes your children's life, and I very much missed being an athlete. I was still going to the gym, so I had an active lifestyle, but I was missing, the competitive nature of it. I was missing pushing myself, and so I committed that after I had my second son, I was going to find something to give to myself. And right after I had him, I tried CrossFit for the first time, and it was like hooked. The beauty of CrossFit is, like I tell everybody, it's for everybody. So, you can walk in here and be fresh off the street and just need to get your, dip your toe in the water, and we can start there. And then you've got people like us that have been doing the Open for years, and we've been in CrossFit for 10, 12 years. And we're at the point where, we're training just about every single day, and we're training hard, and we're doing several workouts a day, and we're really pushing ourselves to the max. That is really what I love about CrossFit, is the fact that no matter how fit I feel like I am, I'm not there. I'm never going to be there, and that's the beauty of it, and that's why I feel like it's lifetime fitness, which is so important to me. It's like when you get to the point where you no longer do sports or do whatever you did when you were younger, you can start this, and then you can do it forever. It's the beauty of having a goal and then working towards it. And the wonderful aspect of the CrossFit community is usually when we set a goal, we set it together, and we're so much more powerful as a community and as a team and as a group of people. So anytime you've got people in your corner and you've got people pushing you to a goal, you're definitely gonna succeed so much faster. So the Open is the same way. On Friday nights when we all come in here and there's just cheering and roaring, and it's you are gonna do things that you would have never thought that you would do, that you weren't even doing in training, and all of a sudden with this community behind you, you do it. I gave up my job when I became a mom, and when I found CrossFit, it was finally something that I could give back to myself. It was a way I felt good about myself. It was a way where I could spend an hour and just feeling like I was accomplishing something and I was bettering myself. I did that for a couple years, and I realized how much I liked it. And then the current, or the previous owner decided he was gonna step away. He had another full-time job and he was busy, and he asked me if I wanted to buy it. I talked with my family and made sure it was something that we could juggle and we could manage, and then I bought the gym, and I vowed then that I would continue to make this place as great as the previous owner had created, and keep growing the community the best that I could.
Tracy is the drive behind everything good about CrossFit MidHudson. Tracy's saving lives here. Tracy gives you the map to where she thinks you should be and then holds you accountable for being there. And she really cares about everybody in this box, and it really shows. And if it wasn't for Tracy, I probably wouldn't be here and a lot of other people wouldn't be here. She's awesome.
I think the biggest thing, she's just a personable person. You know, you can go up to her and talk about anything. And she kind of built that community at the gym where you come in and you meet all your friends and everyone. So I think the biggest thing is that she just makes you feel very welcome. You know, teaches you to be that way to everyone else. And, you know, she has this thing where I took from her is to do one nice thing for a person each day. You know, and that has changed my life and brought me to so many different avenues, you know, throughout, since my 5 years since I've been here. So I'll thank her for that as well.
I remember bringing my kids to the gym with me, and they would sit and they would bounce in their bouncy seats on the pull-up bar just so I could get my me hour of the day. My kids are fun. They, you know, I think they definitely like that their mom's strong. They get a kick out of, you know, asking me, how much can you bench press, Mom? What can you deadlift? You know, I think it's like, my oldest son is almost a teenager, so that's getting to be a bit of a, you know, a point with his friends, like, my mom can do this, my mom can do this. So he's cute about it. My kids love it. My kids love the gym. My kids love the people. The community at the gym is my favorite thing about the gym, is all the people that come here. And so I think it's important that when you raise kids to have other safe places for them to grow up, and, you know, it takes a village to raise children, and this is my village. I tell every single mom that mom guilt is a real thing. We have these beautiful, wonderful children, and we feel like everything should revolve around them. You know, if we're not at work, we need to be at their baseball game, or we need to be doing everything for them, which, trust me, I spend so many hours at every field my kids perform on. But if you don't, you know, if you don't give back to you, it's like you can't give to them. And I see so many parents, I have so many friends, and I'm like, come on, come to the gym. And they're like, I just don't have the time. And, you know, I challenge them on so many ways, we do have the time. You know, we spend time doing so many other things. You know, who doesn't scroll for hours? Who doesn't just do other silly things, when there is nothing better than getting yourself into the gym and getting mentally and physically in a better place than you were yesterday. And your kids, if they can't thank you on their own, they will be thanking you. You know, it's like when I finish a workout and I'm able to go home clear-minded, in a good mood and chipper, you know, my kids won't say, oh, thanks for not coming home grumpy, Mom, but that's what it is. You know, a hard day of work leaves us drained. You have to be able to be there for them. And if you're not healthy and you're not happy, you're not there for them. You know, I say the same thing to everybody. If it's not CrossFit, that's okay, but it's being healthy for your family is by far the most important thing you can do. And so it's fine. Find your fire, find whatever works for you, and stick with it.